Baby, you know I'm not good at advice. Why would I go if I don't get advice? Taking these chances, rolling the dice. Thought it from nothing, I'm hitting these heights. All because what I be spit on these bikes. Repeat a few things inside of my sprite. Better to sleep, you in my device. Thought I could trust you in my life. Can't even trust you in the night. Thought of me, baby.
Hello everybody and welcome to another MX Bikes video, and today guys we are racing round 12 of the Pro Aerial for the European Supercross Championship, and today boys we are here at Foxborough. All right, now this day went a little bit interesting. I'm going to be showing you guys the main event in this video, but just to talk about the heat race real quick, we ended up getting P10 off cuts, so we got P9 on track, but I had 3 seconds of cuts, so that put me back into P10. So we had to go to the LCQ, which I haven't been doing LCQ in a while, and that was not fun, but we ended up getting P3 pretty comfortably, so we do make the main event, but that means we do not get a great gate pick. But my goal for today was better than P9. All right, we got P9 at the last main event. I want to do better than that. I want to get P8 today. Keep improving every race. You guys got to stay tuned to see if we can get that done. Hit that sub with that like button. Let's get right into the video, boys. All right, boys, on the gate here you can see pretty terrible gate pick, but that's what happens when you get P3 in the LCQ. You get second to last gate. So the plan here is to tuck inside, do the Jan tactic. Let's see if we can get a good start, boys. I mean, what's new, boys? I mean, this is the risk you run when you try to tuck up the inside. I expected a lot of people to get pushed wide on that first corner, but they didn't. I think there's only 2 guys that went down. So then you can see a lot of guys went down in the rhythm section. You can say all the pro riders that just can't do a singular rhythm. It's quite amazing. But we're going to get up in honestly not a terrible position. I think we passed the finish line here in P16, I believe, P15. So honestly, not too bad. But I think we just got to survive these next couple laps, and we should be in the top 10 and then battling for that top 9, top 8 position that we're going for. We do not want to get 9th, all right? We don't want to get 9th. We want to get 8th or better. That is the goal. You can see a lot of guys going down. We're making a lot of passes. Let's get her done, boys. All right, so a couple laps underway. We are in P9, comfortably in the top 10, and already looking at P8, and you can see P7 and P6 not too far ahead. So honestly, looking at the leaderboard before the race, I knew that I could get P6. Like if I really rode to my potential, didn't crash, P6 was easily going to be possible. But listen, considering how bad that start was, it wasn't going to be easy. So we got a few guys we needed to get around here. And I think honestly, mostly all we had to do was stay up, because you can see this corner right here, all right? Whatever it was about this triple into this corner, people just weren't getting it. All right, it was really sketchy and people were going down. You can see mistake there, and we're gonna get up to P8. But listen, we were moving up. We were feeling really good. I knew this race was gonna be really just about consistency and keeping the speed going, because I mean listen, the track was really easy. Really didn't have an excuse to crash. So you know, keep it on 2 wheels, ride a good pace. We might get a top 5 here, boys. right, a little bit of a mistake here. Case the triple in, could not get the next triple. I should just double through, but, you know, I was being a little bit of an idiot. All right, I thought the 450 had a little bit more juicy. It did not. All right, so Hug, he's going to get around me. But right here, this actually surprised me a lot, but he decides to go outside here. I'm not sure why. He just, like, lets me by for some reason. I'm throwing a little bit of opposite taco here, but look at this. Pull Cooper web line, hold the inside, then hold the next inside. If you apex the inside of that corner and then you skim the whoops, it honestly wasn't much slower than going outside and jumping through or skimming a little bit faster. So kind of found a little bit of a new line there that I was going to use in the rest of the race. But we're back in P number 8. Kind of lost touch with that pack ahead, so I need to kind of catch back up to them. And I knew that things were starting to tighten up there, so a mistake was probably going to happen soon, and we're going to make a lot of passes. So come on, boys. Got to keep it moving. As you can see, Aiden makes a little bit of a mistake in this long rhythm section. We're now in P7, which means Aiden's in P6. And this was huge. I knew I could get P6. This is the exact position I wanted to be in. I knew that Aiden, you know what I'm saying? He's going backwards a little bit here. He's not going the right way. I got to find a way to get around the man here, get to P6, and putting down some absolute heaters. Bridge a little bit of a gap, and then run my race when that E-road kicks in. But listen, man, it was not going to be easy. You can see here, I'm trying to use this inside line. And is it gonna work? Not quite, dude. Doesn't quite work. All right, Aiden fends it off. Good boy, Aiden. That's a good boy. And listen, we're trying to get him though. We gotta get him. Come on.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out!
You can see Aiden there makes a mistake in the whoops. We're now up to P6, but now I got his twin brother Jake right behind me, and things were about to get a little bit interessante, boys. Let me tell you something. My pace was there. Aiden wasn't going much faster than me, all right? All of us were kind of running consistent 51s, 52s. Nothing blazing, nothing too fast, but you can see the irritant was starting to kick in. Like a little bit of a mistake here, but this track was still super fast at this point. Like the irritant wasn't to a point where it was making stuff super hard, but I gotta kind of send it here. Jake actually had a lot of pace, and he had worked through a lot of guys in this race so far, so I wouldn't have been too mad if he passed me. I was thinking about maybe just letting him by and then following him. What I didn't want to do was hit the floorboards and do a little bit of an aid and go over the bars. That's what I didn't want to do, so let's not do that. What I didn't want to do was hit the floorboards and do a little bit of an aid and go over the bars. That's what I didn't want to do, so. All right, so maybe me and Aiden are a little bit more similar than I thought. Maybe I'm Aiden's twin brother. Maybe that's what actually is going on here. We're gonna do a fucking DNA test or some shit, because that was horrific, ladies and gentlemen. Exactly what I didn't want to do is exactly what I did. I manifested it. I put it out in the ether, and listen, that little jump, it had a little bit of a hole in it, all right? I can't with how these OEM tires erode. It's so annoying, all right? You just get holes on jump faces. You can't see it. It's impossible. Until you hit it, you'll never know it's there. And unfortunately, I hit it, and it resulted in a little bit of a front flip. But yeah, we get up in P10, I believe. It's not great, right? It's not a great thing to go from about P6, 2 sections later, you're in P10. So I'm not very happy in this current situation, but I know, again, there's 9 minutes left. The tracks can get more eroded. We can still work up. We got a lot of time. We just got to make it happen. Come on, boys. Let's get it done. All right, we caught back up to Aiden. He's in P8. That's the spot we need, boys. That is the spot we needed. P8 or better. I kind of make a little bit of a mistake in the whoops. So you can see Aiden's going quad. A lot of guys were taking that line. So I'm going to lose a little bit of time. And right here, I couldn't decide what line to take. Just underjumped it a little bit. And you can't save it. Like, the problem with that corner is it comes so quickly after the triple that if you do get wonky, you're just dead. Like, there's no saving it. So my fault. Make another mistake here. But from this moment forward, I knew I cannot make any more mistakes. I'm done making mistakes. This track's way too easy for me to be doing dumb stuff. I'm done doing it, okay? I've made enough mistakes for this race. I need to be consistent. That's exactly what I did the rest of this race. I was consistent. I was doing the things I needed to do, and I knew that if I did that, I would get up to P8 and I would catch 8. And you guys are gonna have to stay tuned to see if that happens, boys. We're gonna have to go a little bit brazy. As you can see, 0 mistakes. I'm basically the perfect human. You know what I mean? If you had to like conjure up the perfect human in a lab, it would be me. That's kind of what I'm saying right now. But anyways, we're back up to P9. And listen, all I can think about is what if I was in P6? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where my mind is. But it doesn't matter. I can see Aiden, all right? We're approaching the Aiden, okay? Little Aiden, little good boy Aiden. And I knew he was going to come back, all right? But we only have a few minutes to get him, all right? The track's getting a little bit eroded. The top riders were coming to lap me, which I was not going to let happen. Are you serious right now? I'm not getting lapped. All right. The lap times are pretty short on this track, so they lapped through a lot of riders. And another thing with the short lap times, it makes the race feel super long because we ran like 25 or 26 laps in this race. It just freaking drags on for so long, just lap after lap after lap. It also makes the erode a little bit more deep, but for some reason it didn't erode much at all on this race. Like, the erode wasn't playing much of an effect other than that triple into the corner. There wasn't really any holes, so I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, but it didn't make the track harder to ride, so I guess it kind of is a bad thing because it didn't add any skill gap. But anyway, I can see Aiden. I'm catching him a little bit. Let's get him, brothers. All right, couple laps left in the race. You can see not much has changed. I mean, I can see Aiden, and I can even see P7 ahead of him. So it was really just about, at this point, not hitting the ground. All right, I know I've been saying this the whole video, but we did not want to hit the ground, which should be pretty easy. I mean, the track was still pretty damn easy. It really wasn't much different. Even with the E-Road, like, it's just kind of the same old, same old. You know what I'm saying? Please bring ruts back, dude. There's a reason I got 4th at Daytona, okay? It's because it's the hardest track. I need ruts. All right, I need ruts bad. All right, last year I did freaking pretty dang good in Supercross, and I feel like this year has not been great, partly because I've been trying to learn manual sit, but also because there's just no skill gap, bro. It's just like go as fast as you can, and that's just kind of how the races are, and it's just not very fun, man. I just don't be having too much fun with it. But look at Aiden. He makes a little bit of a mistake. Me and Aiden are the same, dude. We love making mistakes. It's really just what we do, and look at that. I got close to him. I caught the Aiden virus, so then I make a mistake. It just runs in the family, me and Aiden. We're just the kings of making mistakes. But I want to stay on this rant of ruts, okay? Where the fuck are the ruts? Where are they? Did they go get milk? I mean, listen, where'd they go? You know what I'm saying? How are the tracks last year better than this year? How are we going backwards as far as tracks? I've been keeping my mouth pretty much shut this year, but I'm honestly done doing it. The truth is, we have to play these tracks for the next year, all right? Until we get next year's tracks, we have to play these. Is anyone gonna have fun playing these? Like, let's be honest, bro. Unless the E-Road changes with these OEM tires and gets really, really good to where we can turn it up super high and we're not gonna get holes on jump faces, these tracks are probably a little bit more fun. But I think the biggest issue is there's really no line choice. It's just you're taking the same lines over and over and over again, and there's no variation. It's just not very fun. So we get P9. It is what it is. You know, I made stupid mistakes, but just not really that much fun either way. I want ruts, guys. Where the ruts at? Hey, where them hoes at? Where them ruts at? You know what I'm saying? Anyways, see you guys next video.